Hello students, welcome back to the other video of PHP. So here in this video I am going to explain the PHP conditional statements and the functions in PHP. So we have different kinds of conditional statements in PHP. They are if statement, if else statement, else if statement, switch statement, while statement, do while, for and for each. So these are the different conditional statements in PHP we have. We will see the first one, that is if statement. So if statement, here you can see the condition. If the all the conditional statements are similar to the conditional statements which are present in the other programming languages like C, C++, and Java. So here this is the syntax for the if statement. If condition is true, then the code, if this particular condition is true within, then this particular code which is enclosed within the braces are executed. The second one is if else statement. So here we have two conditions here. If this particular condition is true, the statements which are enclosed between these opening brace and closing brace are to be executed, and if this condition is false, the else part is executed. Next one is else if ladder, you can say. So if, else if. So here we can have multiple conditions. Depending upon the condition, the statements are executed. So first condition you are going to specify here, if condition. So if this condition is true, then the statement which is present inside this braces or this block are executed. If this condition is false, the other it will check the second condition in the else if condition, and if this is true, so then it the statements which are within these particular block are executed. If this condition is also false, then else part is executed. So like that, here in this else if else, or you can say it as an else if ladder, where you can have multiple conditions, and depending upon the conditions, that block of statements are executed, and if no condition is satisfied, then the else part will be executed. The next we will see the switch statement, where here we are going to pass some variable to this switch statement, and case label 1. If suppose I am going to give here as 1, so and it is case 1, then the case 1 will be executed. So case 2, so depending upon this particular choice or the value of n, the cases are executed, and here we have a default one. If it doesn't match for all these cases, then the default is executed. Now see, in this example we have favorite color. This is a variable which is assigned with red. So switch favorite color, so case red. So here it is assigned with red, so case red will be executed. Your favorite color is red, and break coming out of this particular case. So now if I am giving here blue, so this case blue will be executed. If I am giving here green, the green case will be executed. So if it doesn't match any one of these, suppose I am giving here yellow, so yellow in these cases we don't have, right? So default will be executed. So next is PHP loops, that is while. We have 4 different kinds of looping statements: while, do while, for and for each. The previous one you call it as conditional statements. If, else if ladder, switch, these are all the conditional statements where these are all the conditional statements. And here next is looping statements, where we have 4 kinds of looping statements: while, do while, for and for each, or you can say it as an iterative statement. Okay, so the first one is while loop. So while this condition is true, the code is to be executed. So here see in this example, so x is equal to 1, while x is less than 5, less than or equal to 5. So here the value 1 is less than or equal to 5. So the number is $x. So if it is 1, it is printing as 1. So next it is, here we are going to increment the value of 1. 2 is less than or equal to 5. So again it satisfies, so it goes on incrementing like that until it comes to 5. 5 is less than or equal to 5, which satisfies. And if it is incrementing 6 is not less than or equal to 5, it stops the execution. This is while loop. The second one is do while loop. So here the main difference between while and do while is, so if the condition is satisfied, the statements within the while loop are executed. Okay, 0, it can be executed 0 or more times, whereas in the case of do while, compulsory the code is executed. Okay, the code is executed at least once, and depending upon the condition it is executed the next time. Okay, so the while loop, first the condition is checked and then the statements are executed, whereas do while loop the code is executed and then the condition is checked for true or false. Now see here the same way, x is equal to 1, so echo number is x plus plus, incrementing the value, so x is less than or equal to 5, so 2 is less than or equal to 5, which satisfies. So it goes on executing until this condition is unsatisfied. The next one is PHP for loop. So here initially this is a counter variable, this is a condition of the counter variable, condition for executing that particular block, and then increment or decrementing the counter variable. Now so for see here, for $x is equal to 0, x is less than or equal to 10, x plus plus. So initially x is equal to 0, so it 0 is less than or equal to 10, it satisfies the condition, so it will print the number is 0. So next x is incremented by 1, so 1 is less than or equal to 10, satisfies, and the number is 1, it will be printed. So like that it goes on incrementing until x is equal to 10. So x is less than or equal to 10, which satisfies, so the number is 10, it will be printed. So x plus plus again incrementing, so x value will become 11, so which doesn't satisfy, it comes out of the loop. So this is a PHP for loop. So we have the other loop, PHP for each loop, which works only on arrays. Okay, so we have an array data type in PHP, as you all know, I have explained in the previous slide. This for each loop works only on array, and it is used to loop through each key value pair in the array. So here the syntax is something like this: for each $array as value, code to be executed. Now see here, I have an array, $colors is equal to array of red, green, blue, yellow. So 4 colors I have within this array. Okay, now how can you say that color is an array? So here see, I have a predefined keyword called array for declaring an array. Okay, so array is equal to the values I have given, array of the values I have given. So now colors can be considered as an array. Okay, now for each color, $colors as $value means what here? $colors. So first initially $colors as $value means that it is considered to be the first value. So that is 0, 1, 2, 3. So first it echo value. So first red will be printed, next green will be printed, next blue will be printed, and next yellow will be printed, and it comes out of the for loop. Why? Because after yellow we doesn't have any value, so it comes out of the for loop, for each loop. Okay, so this is the difference between the for loop and for each loop. So for loop is execution of a normal procedure, whereas for each is used for executing for the arrays. So next we will see the function. So function, what is a function? So function is a block of code. The main advantage of function is reusability. Okay, so here in the PHP, this is a syntax for the function. So function is the keyword and this is the name of the function. Okay, so function is the keyword used for declaring a function, and whatever the code you are going to write within the function, that are enclosed in this particular block, that is opening curly brace and closing the curly brace. So this is an example function write message. So write message is the function name, echo hello world. Okay, so after that I am calling this write message function where a hello world will be printed. This you call it as a function call. So this is a function declaration and definition part, and this is a function call. Okay, so the PHP automatically associates a data type to a variable depending upon its value. So I said here $x is equal to 1 means what? 1 is an integer data type, 1 is an integer, so x will be an integer data type. So that is the meaning of this. It associates a data type to a variable depending upon its value. So since the data types are not set in a strict sense, you can do things like adding a string to an integer without causing an error. So here we have a special keyword called strict to using this it will not throw any fatal error or data type mismatch. So here see, I in the previous statement I said that you can add a string value with an integer without causing an error. For that you require a strict, and you require this particular statement declare strict types is equal to 1, and which is to be mentioned exactly in the first line of the PHP program, so that it doesn't throw any kind of errors. That may be a type mismatch error or a fatal error, whatever it may be, and this is introduced in PHP 7 version. Thank you.